Alrighty, so let's see. Today I'm just gonna go over what I've done since the last one, mostly on this causeway here. So let's see, I finished laying out those first just few floating sections here, and then from there I was able to build my first actual section of the I can't see that too well with one, or I'll just point with the tip of the katana perhaps? Yeah. So from right there to the next one, I was able to build my first actual section of the causeway here, and then build all that up and stuck to that four rock width thing that I was thinking of. Then one sec here, I just realized I can't see something semi-important on my other monitor. Go over there. Yeah, it should be fine. Or I guess I don't need that. Yeah, that should be good right there. Okay. Tab back in. But yeah, basically just yeah, pretty basic continuation on of what I was showing last time. And then from there I had realized like I think you guys saw me do the last like this one right here, this first floating section. You guys actually saw me make that, so I know I don't have to worry about forget what I was going to say here. But anyways, basically after that I added this custom floor because I realized that I can just instead of dealing with the different levels of the ground there, I can just put one custom floor in, and then all of these pillars that were built above are all starting on the same plane of existence here, so they're all pretty congruent with each other, so that's nice for building this way. What else? Just I added this as a little just something to fill the space here, a nice little coffin with some bones. Probably gonna add some, merge some those standing lights right about here or something like that. Actually, I think I'll do that right now, and then I can finish this blueprint that I'm looking at, this rock one. I've been waiting for a while for it. Put these in. Try to, if I can see them. There we go. And then I can start filling in all this. I've been just waiting to show you guys just what was going on before it was fully built, just so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure I showed y'all exactly how I built the first of the these underlaying spars, I guess, over here. But oh, nice. Yeah, for sure. Glad to have you hanging out, Tainsky. Yeah, I'll see you later in the Discord what you're drawing up. So yeah, I just did the first little spar through the rock here, so that the other rocks of the entranceway, when they're kind of facing in towards the rock here, they all meld with the artificial rock I've created here when they're heading towards the natural rock here. Because I've laid a couple of three other things to stand on, so there isn't just a big gap and it'll stop you. So it was actually really smooth. I'm actually pretty happy with this, how it turned out. I can even, it's a better sled causeway than my other one, my main one, but that was made to hold like multiple people trying to go up and down, so this one's just a singular one, so that makes more sense. But, so yeah, from there, yeah, just the first one, that was obviously the most hard one, because you have to deal with all the different stuff combining and make sure all the levels get right, and try and merge it just right so that you can walk over on top of it all. And then have the barricades on the other side so you don't fall off. Look at this. So wait, yeah, that's enough light. I don't need to add more. I was just realizing, wait, I probably shouldn't have finished that. I might need to put something in there, but I'm happy with just these two to light up this area. And then on this one, it's so small and so nice, I think I might not even do a roof. I might just leave it as is, so I won't have anything to hang lanterns off of. So that's another reason I left these ones, these side ones, all partially open. I'm going to put the skull lanterns on the sides, just right merged into the railing rocks. So that, yeah, I can do that nicely. I'll do that right now. Or, no, first I'll show you the, what's going on here. So yeah, once I placed this custom floor, I just kind of I waited until it was noon so that the shadows would tell me exactly what this was, and then I placed this just temporarily so I would know exactly where this was, and then I just tried to build off from there, be like that, measure it, how far each rock section will go before it starts to arc up, the usual stuff. And then, yeah, just built the floating bits are the ones that are going sideways. This first one there, you can see that one's going sideways. So it starts on its pole, goes one to the next side, and then it goes into the ground so that it'll float when it and all the other stuff are cut out for the supports. The middle stuff will float that I actually want here, those first ones. So, speaking of, yeah, let's, maybe I'll just show you real quick what I mean, that when you take out one of these, it'll be, boom, fine. Oops, I got cut the, so yeah, you can see it still floats. All these are gonna float, hopefully, unless I fucked up somehow. And I can finally delete these things. I just wanted to keep them around just so you, I don't know, so everybody could see that. So I was using the technique here, and then now I can fucking get rid of them because they've been in my way and causing a lot of hammers to be down here and being annoying and distracting. And having the bottom left, the build requirements there, that's annoying. I can finally get rid of these. Come on. Okay, now that I've got all of those, get up on here, it's a bit easier than trying to jump onto the thing. So now I can go ahead and take a weapon, just go for the axe, just wail away on this thing here, custom floor. I'm gonna mute myself so I don't have this intense clicking noise. Alright, yeah, looks like I didn't fuck up. All of them work. All those floating sideways looking spars are supporting the perpendicular, I don't know, the actual causeway sections. So that's good. I've got less shit in my way, so remember I was saying that I wasn't sure how I felt about the total look of it, so that's pretty, turn off the icons, but it's pretty, doesn't ruin the view much at all, kind of adds to it. And so yeah, I said I'm not going to do a roof on this one. I'm not sure if maybe I want to still do a, those under supporting section thingamajiggers. Like, it's not so bad on this one because right from the start I knew the technique of the floating stuff, but on the other one I really needed to make it look like it was actually supported. But this one doesn't look too bad right off the bat, so I might not have to do this thing I'm trying to do here to get it where it end up on the very bottom of the... I've already built on top of them, so it's even harder. Yeah, I don't know. It looks fairly well, press cancel. Looks fairly well supported. I mean, it's not too bad. I don't know. I'll decide later if I have to, but I'm mostly just trying to finish here to get, I'm really coming up on that day 999 barrier. I'm really worried that the game will not save after that, so I don't want to press my luck. Just gotta finish the shit I need, and then if I still have some spare time after that, sure, I'll add a skirting, I guess, the underskirting there to the stone bridge here. So right, yeah, I was gonna do put these in. Skull lamp, here we go. Oh, I probably should have done this at night, actually, then I can see how far away I need each lighting as I build it. Like I'll be like, all right, that's there, and it illuminates approximately here, and I'll see. So yeah, I'll wait on this. In the meantime, I'll show you what else I've done, which is what exactly? I could tell you also how I got over here. So yeah, I measured. I've already. You can see the video on how to build the causeways. Basically, just if you're going up like this, I just measured out my rise over my run. You know, basic math there. I got it was like 8 pillars of stone high to go from there to there, and then that only was like 3, and then I divided that by the 1 to 16, I think, was the amount of different things. So yeah, just figure out your how do you get up to the height you want there in a fairly smooth manner so you don't get hitched up on the rocks, and then make sure they're merged together pretty generously so they don't have those edges on the, oh, you can just barely see that tiny bit of a lip right there, but I managed to put them pretty close so it's not, ooh, I'm about to get thirsty. The food I don't really care too much about, but thirst actually hurts you. And then for the last part, I was worried I was going to have to do the rock directly into the custom floor, which can be kind of hard, like going from here right into this kind of custom floor, but instead I was just able to build right to here, and then started on this custom floor and built a custom floor into this one, which is a lot easier than the other way around, floor, or stone into floors. I'm pretty good. Just really wanting to get this done before that day 999 limit. And then once I do that, I'll be able to branch out in a lot more things. This has been a pretty solid project for a long time now, so I really want to get through that. Oh, I can build this, since that's not going to have anything else built into it, unlike the other side rails here. Yeah, it'll be nice to branch out once I'm done this this base. I can play some other games again. How is it? I'm not sure, but most of my hours. Oh, fuck! Oh, thank God, it didn't go through. Most of my Steam hours are on the forest, and I have, or sorry, most of the forest hours on Steam have been on this base, and forest hours are 2,600 hours to 2,600. What was that? Oh, I was leaving out 11. Whoops. Or at least 2 or 12. Doesn't matter. So this one's empty. This one's okay. Oh, excuse me. It was nice building over on this beach because a lot of rocks over here, particularly right around over there. It's a real nice cluster, and then over here and up here and around here. Not too bad either. So this didn't actually take me that long. I mean, I'm trying to remember when I last streamed. I think it was close to 940 days, and I think it only took me up to 950. Then the other 25 days have been doing logging and bringing the logs from the logging area over down to here, and then, or one sec, down to this, come on, the berth of the, where my little land ferry goes into its berth here, the custom large raft, into its enclosure here, and I think I did that 2.5 times. Like when I was last streaming, I think I had like a full one of these, and then I used it all up, and then I had put a bunch up into the top there, and that was the half one of these equivalent, and then I had just gone out, filled this up, and then I just brought this back in last night, and then just emptied it this morning, and I put it all into the, get back in there, put it all into the roof, or no, the floor of the temple up top there. I'm going to go see that in just a moment here. Oh, is that the, nope, one more. Keep going. And also I got way more bones than I need. I'm literally just ignoring people and bodies at this point. I mean, if they get in front of me, I'll have to kill them, but I'm just ignoring bodies I don't even fucking do. Yeah, go right ahead. I got a video on my YouTube channel of the exact specifics of how it works out. But basically, it's pretty simple. I'm sure you're a smart boy, you can figure it out. But basically, the biggest thing is that if you forwards and backwards work exactly as you think, but on the sides, for some reason, the bias is much more towards the back, so you have to get like 3/4 of the way towards the back of the raft before pressing sideways will actually shut you kind of sideways. Otherwise, it'll mostly press you forwards and sideways in the wrong, usually in a backwards direction. As it sounds, kind of weird, but not too bad. And then, yeah, thank you. I love that. Thanks for the compliment on the bridge. It's quite a big investment at times. It's nice to see that it's looking good. So yeah, this one's the sled causeway one, the much bigger deluxe model. The other one was just a kind of a footbridge model that I just put in here. And then, oh, I guess, yeah, so I'm empty now of logs, so I can't fill this up and bring it up, but normally that's what I do. Bring it over here, bring it up. And it takes a decent while, because you have to go up here, go up here. I mean, it's what's the word? It's no worse than just trying to go up like a semi-steep hill of the exact same angle, like just natural rock really on the ground there. Yeah, maybe that footbridge is 500 rocks. This one would have been probably like 2,000 rocks at least, or no, maybe 2,000 rocks. Right on the nose there, probably. Although I guess I did do the roof and the side underskirting. Yeah, this one's got the underskirting I was talking about to make it look more supported, because when it was just sticking out it looked a bit weird. But the other one, I don't know, it's pretty fine. So yeah, I did empty that, did a lot of that. I'm full everywhere now on the raft there you saw all the bones. I've got like the same amount of bones over in the tree killing area over there. I've got bones all in the base down on the ground floor where I actually store shit. So all three of my areas I've just got so many bones, I'm just ignoring them now. I think there should be a couple of spare rabbits here. I don't really want to get into that because I still need a couple of well, what is it down there? 19 rabbits. I need to kill 19 rabbits to get their fur, and then I'll be done this, my little rooms, the bed here. Get a nice little frill on the bed there. And then, alright, I forgot, I need to put something to block this. Maybe I'll just use rock walls, okay? Just so you don't actually see the bed under there. What else? Yeah, I guess, whoops. Get down here, go up here. So yeah, this is the most annoying part mostly, is just getting up this, with the logs here coming up, trying to come up backwards, gotta go up this thing. Right here it tends to hitch and catch. It's rather annoying. If I had to pick a single point, I'd be right there. It really slows me down. And then go up here, and then I just do that trick where you just grab it, and then it puts you up through the floor, and then I'm right here, and then I put it into my crane, which is flush with the ceiling right now. I'll just bring it down so you can see. Come on. So yeah, I'll usually put it right about there, because if I go too low and I go up to this floor, and then I'll go up into this, put it right about there. And I just dump all my logs in, keep dumping them in, and then once it's full, go up. I've done this like 4 or 5, 6, probably 6 times since I last, or 4.5, 5 since the last stream. And then, yeah, from there I got the, put it into a little log sled and put it up over here, bring the log sled over here. So yeah, last time I was streaming, let's see, I think I had finished just about out to here. I think I had one more at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I just needed to finish the 7th little extension right here, and then I was able to start building on top, lay down the this floor here, got most of it done, added all these little rock walls so I hopefully won't fall, which I did of my fair share of while I was building it. I think this was new, just adding a little place to sit, and these are just temporary ways to hold the ropes while I was building it. Let's see, added this little retaining wall thing, make a nice little separator here, and also to have this underneath the pole of that, hopefully, so it won't stick through, because I'll have enough stuff in the way, hopefully. Yeah, I can't wait to be done this and do build stuff with cheats, but you know, everybody's got to get their one big base done legitly. I think I remember hearing Bobo saying that, and he's like, "Yeah, everybody's got to get that one big base done." And then, yeah, so many projects I want to get to after I'm done this. A lot of them in creative mode, because that'll be a nice break from all this legit hard mode survival. Fucking shit. Ooh, hi there, King Brian. How's it going? Or is that Brim? King Brim, I guess. Is it Brim? No, it's probably Brim. So yeah, I've got this floor laid out. Remember last time I was saying I wasn't sure if I wanted to have the overall shape, be, you know, sort of towards out, like build more of this way out towards there to have an overall square shape, but then I realized I can get the same amount of extra space by just building those couple of log pillars over here, and then, oh, got a popo after me. Oh, thanks very much. Really appreciate that. Got, certainly taken me a while, so hope it's worth it after this point. It should look decent, hopefully. Yeah, so I realized that I can just build over here, and then I'll get an extra, you know, like, what is that, like 40 cubic feet or something like that, square foot, I don't know. But, yeah, and I also realized I kind of want to build a, just a little hard to get to, you might fall, but just like a weird little jump up onto here, and then there'll be a small, woo, almost fell through there, little floor right here that you can just get up to, and it'll, I feel like it'll be a neat little angle to look at on stuff from there. Then, yeah, it's, I've seen, well, I don't know, I've seen a lot of pretty big bases, but they're usually not filled with stuff. They're usually just kind of empty boxes, and they're kind of boring, or especially if they're literally shaped like boxes. I really hate square buildings, or not like, I hate if the whole thing is a square. Like, it's nice to have a weird shape as your whole thing, and then you can demonstrate inside the square in various sections that, yes, of course I can do square building, who can't? Like, it's kind of the basic start to it. I don't know. It's doing weird shapes that's harder. Oh, thanks for the follow, bro. Appreciate the community love there. Where am I? Yeah, so yeah, I still need to get the finish the game here and get those extra blueprints that you get, so I can put in that TV screen right here for the kind of server core type thing here, and then I'll be able to put get the artifact thing that drives mutants away, or all the enemies. But yeah, it's been a struggle to keep my, well, not even necessarily. Like, it's more just like, it's like, fuck, I want to get to other stuff, but still in the forest, just because the forest is just so fun that even the grind isn't really a grind. It's still pretty fun. So I don't know, keep you on. But so yeah, I need to finish the game and put the artifact thing right here as a little, stab it into this rock right here as a little focusing crystal for the telescope here. And then let's see, yeah, after that the observatory will be done. I'll have the causeway done here. Well, I can finish that right now once I'm done just explaining what else I've done here. And then ooh, nice, the very first. So yeah, I guess I'll just start building this. I want to get this actual floor laid in. Alright, that's what I was going to say. I remember last time I had a friend here, Gma. She was she's on PS4, and she's been doing some pretty cool builds, but mostly featuring the church. And I was saying last time, oh, I think I'll do the church up here as because the idea of what I'm building up here on this floor is going to be like a kind of Indiana Jones and the Temple of, or no, the Lost Crusade, or the Last Crusade, is it? Yeah. where he goes into like a room, then at a certain time of day the light comes in, it shines at just the right angle, and then he's got like a little staff thing or something. It really focuses light, and you can see a little point on the floor or something like that. So I want to do a similar like kind of temple of light and shadows kind of idea here. So I'm just not. I was saying I wanted to use the cross on the church steeple as the focal point to like shine. Oh look, there's the shadow at a certain time of day. But I realized that the type of building it is uses the custom foundation as its base, and I can't do that up here because if I do, there's a pretty big chance that after like loading a couple times back in again, it'll especially with such a thin floor like this, with just one floor, nothing else underneath, it'll probably just shunt right through, especially for the clients joining in multiplayer, but sometimes even for single player, you'll just the custom foundation will just shunt through stuff right to the ground. So I really don't want that look there. Oh, I thought you meant like End Night, something about Avengers Endgame. Yeah, that'll be a hoot there. Did I catch up on everything? I think I did. Yeah, that'll be pretty fun to see what they're doing there. It's kind of funny how they've just everybody dies. There's no coming back. All right, let's. We're gonna fix everything in this movie. But I don't know, it's already been well lampooned. I don't have to mention that much. Not actually. Well, I mean, I recently upgraded my computer to actually be proud of, so it's not too bad now. But before, well, I suppose the loading times themselves weren't even too bad. It was mostly just being around everything. Yeah, like the loading isn't too bad because I think it was because the loading is just loading into your RAM, and then obviously the CPU has to process everything you're seeing, or that's around you, and then the GPU, I guess, does everything you're seeing, but the RAM was the only thing I wasn't really hurting on, so the save has always been fairly decent. I mean, it's probably like 25 to 30% longer than like one of Bobo's or something like that, or I guess you don't, for King Brim, probably just like maybe 50% or 70% more than the average person loading, but still, it's like under a minute, so it's not too bad. If you don't know, or King Brim, if you don't know the guy, Fetid Bobo is a good forest YouTube. Well, I don't know. He used to be a good forest YouTuber, and then he kind of stopped, and he was streaming on Twitch and stuff. And what did I just press? But I don't know. Yeah, you should check him out. He's not really doing too much anymore, but he's a big inspiration of me, at least for this kind of design style of building. Minecraft the movie. And yeah, it's not too bad at all. Pretty. I think actually I had to load it. Can I knock it out again? There we go. You had to reload it last stream, so although it'd be kind of annoying for you to find it. No, I was gonna say like, just go and look through the whole 2-hour stream for one brief interval. Is this gonna be the right width? I think it is. Yeah. The OG. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking about when I first saw this. Like, it's like really hardcore Minecraft, but it's still thinking of terms of like it's a form of Minecraft. Okay, a bit of a stop there. Still need a bit more cut. Shit, I think I may have fucked up the what do you call it? Actually, no. Maybe I'll go from here. But the game, for some reason, really likes being inclusive with its cuts. Like, or how do I put this? Okay. If I go over to the edge here, you'll see that I can't just do the very edge. It only likes doing it if you come in a bit and you do like a decent chunk. And I've made a new edge by doing this too soon in here, so now it's not wanting to play ball with me. But luckily I just saved just in case something like this happened, because I know that hole cutters are usually a pain in the butts. So, and now you'll get to see how fast the reloading is. There you go. That's key. Oh, did he get around to explaining? I thought he was just being a butt. He's doing the streams still occasionally, doing other games like the, yeah. He's doing, we were watching him play Assassin's Creed there for a while. What else was he up to? Stuff. I don't know. To be honest, if it wasn't the forest, I wasn't too on the ball watching. Ah, The Witcher, yeah, that too. Rainbow Six, sweet. Restream as well, nice. What? I don't think I remember catching that one. Oh, reloaded. I'm just packing a bowl here. A sec. Okay, where are we? Yes, let's try this cut again. And this time I got a better idea. I forgot this is what I did last time, by accident actually, but then I realized that that was the best way to do it anyways, so it was a happy accident. So right about here is where I'm going to need to stand to get in, because it, Oh, was that you I dropped in the other day, and you're just, having fun, or no, wait. Yeah, you were having fun, and then I said something, and then you stopped moving, I think, for like an hour or something. I don't know. I wasn't there for the whole thing, so I don't know how long you stayed. Come on. So I know just the other day I did this, and it worked, so why is it, I mean, I suppose it's only 5 wood. I can just rebuild this stairway here if I cut it, but it's the principle of the matter. I swear, I just had this going. Why is it now doing it when I'm not even touching the floor? It's still trying to go all the way above, whereas the time it worked well, it was the other way around. The floor was really giving me lots of play, but the other thing, nope, was barely visible. Oh, it's sort of doing it now. This is the kind of thing I waste up to like 20 minutes on, just being like, exactly why is this glitch happening? I just want to know, just for future reference, and then I'll know how to beat it next time. No, I haven't tried that. Is it similar to this, where you can phase stuff together, kind of? Like, if you just don't, like, you lay down one blueprint and then you don't finish it, you can put other blueprints inside of it? Huh. Surprised that lets me over. See, it catches a little bit, but the further I am to the left, the better it'll work. But I don't like that. Oh, okay, if I sprint, then I can get complete. I guess I can leave it, but I'd rather see if I can snip just another tiny bit. If I get a better angle on this. Aha. Gotcha. Perfect, actually. I'm glad I persisted there. I did not think that was going to work out in the end. Okay. So let's see, how much more headroom do I need? considering the stair starts going down right about there, literally just 1 foot or two, and it's hard to imagine what the game, or I say a foot or two, but obviously I don't know the actual measurements in the game. I'm just trying to estimate them. Is that, yeah, now clear that there. Awesome. Go see what it feels like running right up from the bottom. Whee. Sweet. Alright. So yeah, I've done a couple of runs. First time I put, was it stone walls, and then I just did like a pillared effect, and then I put a roof on, didn't really like that too much, and then I built just like this. I just built all of these, and I didn't like that too much. Like, this is just doing it with the command console ahead of time, by the way. Like, I just enable it, see what it looks like, and then I'll disable it, not save, because I'd be cheating, and then just go back and be like, alright, let's just redo what I just did. But, oh, how's it going? Let me see what you're doing. I haven't seen you in a while. I've seen your streams there, but I'm usually pretty busy on the times. So it's like, ah, shucks, don't get around to it. How y'all been? So yeah, what I was gonna get around to anyways with that rambling thing was that the one thing I did like about these walls was the way these ones kind of hug the sides. So I think I'll do a thing where I keep these like corner sections. 1, 2, 3, because this is kind of a tri-shape now. And then, oh right, another thing I realized just before I started streaming was that even though the total floor, I was hoping to maybe get the total floor in line with west or east or something northeast, one of the cardinal points, or even quarter cardinal points. Shit, I can't see very well, but you can sort of see what's, there we go, I'll turn this way so the moonlight is on it. Yeah, for sure, good to see you too. Yeah, I don't know, it's a pretty quick stream, so it's nothing too fancy. I figured I wouldn't bother being like, oh, Twitch stream, everybody come, hey, post links everywhere. I'm just gonna, can't tell if it's too loud. The rain's pretty loud on my end, and I know that this game's pretty good at overriding the person's noise with its noise. But anyways, right, so yeah, even though the floor is not in line with the cardinal points, right here, this is actually pretty in line with the quarter cardinal point, the southwest one, and if I look this way with the southeast one, or no, northeast, and then the under things that actually built upon these custom floating platform, or floating custom platform and hanging rope fucking mechanism things here. This one goes directly west, and this one goes directly south, so I actually did end up with a fairly good angle on the sun and moon here. Just take away the clouds and you can actually see what I'm talking about. Or maybe you can't. Usually that works a lot better. Right? It doesn't usually replace it with a shittier cloud that's bigger. But nice. But yeah, you get the idea. It's just gonna make it easier to build things that'll cast shadows in line with where I want them to go. Okay, do I have water here? Yes. But I still, yeah, like I said, I was still kind of planning on doing a church or something like that, so I need a bit more time to think now that I've decided not to do that. So that also is pretty big too, because I would have only made it to right about there, and then this goes over, and that wouldn't be too bad. Although, yeah, no, you'd be right up against the walls. You'd have extra space back here you couldn't even get to. And then I'll show you what I mean too with those. Since it's made of custom foundation, it sticks through a bit, and then after a few times loading back in, it might be tempted to break right through to the ground, and I wouldn't be too happy about that look. So yeah, I'm gonna need a while deciding what I want to do exactly up here, but yeah, the basic idea is the Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Lost Crusade, the weird Temple of Light and Shadows thing. But now that it's nighttime again, I'm going to finish seeing where I want that lighting on the footbridge there. Wait, what? Got my skinny boy Heinzke there. Oh right, and I finally found a use for all these sticks I've been keeping around. I didn't want to throw away all those. You notice how I've just fenced off the under area there. It's just gonna put all that sticks up in there using the going up and down the crane set up there. I could take the inner stairways, but it's so much funner to just parkour down. Okay, I suppose it's at the point where I can eat a bit more. Yeah, my strength and stamina have been much neglected. I don't, or not stamina, the strength and weight. I always just run around not giving a fuck. I'm building. This isn't a this isn't a character for fighting or anything. This is for building. Okay, so that moon is actually throwing me off. It's a bit bright, and I can't tell where I need the lighting. Maybe I shall. Or wait, what did I? Oh, right, it's the clouds, so I'm done with that tab. So, actually, I guess I can see sort of well. So yeah, now I'll add these skull lights in at various points. Probably face them inwards. Hard to tell where I'm looking. Approximately there. More like that. So yeah, if those go as far as this, then once this one's built, that should be about the same distance of light projected. Yeah, it's quite the expenditure of resources here, and time and energy getting this big boy in. So glad I'm so close to being done here. I can finally, I'll get to it. I can finally get. I'm hoping to get Bobo to Fetid Bobo there to tour the base for me, and probably Llama Jobku as well. Although I've upgraded my computer so much just to build it that I can pretty much just record at the same quality as they can anyway. So I don't know. Maybe there'll be 3 versions. We got the got my own long, probably way longer, probably rambling one. We'll try and have much quicker ones done by Llama Jobku and Fetid Bobo there. I just realized if I'm putting these exactly opposite from each other, I'm basically wasting a bit of light, but if I intersect them, then the the difference between each point of light will be a bit bigger. I'm not sure how to explain it, but you probably understand what I mean, just to by doing what do you even call that? Alternating lamps. It'll distribute the light better. Well, I guess it's not an issue. I'm not exactly lacking on skulls, but I think I might like the look, so I'll go with it for that reason. Did I miss any messages? Don't think so. Oh wait, okay, so yeah, for arc building, you can snap your ceiling, but then you can also snap it to another wall and to the other ceiling, so they're different height. Wait, but what? It sounds like if you just mash a bunch of the custom roofs together and then you get just weird wonky shit. I don't know, kind of messy. You know what? For the starter too, actually, I think I will mirror them. So these 2 are the last ones before the base, and then for the starter 2 down here. Excuse me. So, yeah, right here. Alright, now I can finally build this off here. I'll free up a lot of these log carts that I was waiting to use too. It was a little bit on the annoying side getting the, because I built this almost instantly after last stream. It was just poof, done. It was pretty darn quick. Maybe like 10 or 15 in-game days, but then, yeah, like I was saying, ever since then I was getting the wood up from the chop it, bring it back from the chopping place with my raft thing, and then bring it all the way up through the base, which is a bit of a pain, and then yeah, finally put in that floor was 130 logs. That was a pain. Oh crap, I probably should have push this off before, yeah. Ah, oh nice. It did that thing where, well, two things. One, I was expecting it would just push me out, and then two, it takes a while for the falling to take effect, so then the game didn't see me as falling from the full way, it only see me as falling from like halfway, so I didn't take any fall damage, which is very nice. Nah, it's got the, you got your one creative mode done, or your one legit base, and then you can get into your well, I mean, I've done other creative stuff. Okay, I'm really stumbling through the sentence. I'm gonna say good night, Heinzke first. I hope you have a good sleep, and yeah, glad to show what I've done here. Maybe inspire you to do some cool stuff yourself. Maybe the various techniques might help you. So yeah. Ooh, thank you. I hope to dream of you too. So then, but yeah, I have made, I think, was it like 2 or 3 creative mode bases, but I've mostly enjoyed the survival more, but this one has been a little bit too big. I am kind of getting burnt out on survival. I'll be very happy to do some creative bases after this. I've got a couple of big ones in mind, actually. I'll be much nicer doing all the big shit in creative. Because this has been quite a while. It's most of my 2,600 hours in the forest. Got up to day 9. Well, it's probably a bit more now. Let's see here. Is that 2 or 3 days since I last slept? Or saved? Yeah, oh, yeah, 71. Yeah, I'm really closing in on day 999, so I'm really a bit worried about that. I wanna get this done before that. So I'm worried the game won't be able to save at 999. Just for some reason, it'll be like, too many numbers. Or at day 1000, more like, once it reaches 4 digits. Yeah, you can see it a bit more in the daylight here. Oops, it shouldn't fall. I was hoping all the sleds I had would be just enough for the causeway, but I still need, like... Well, I guess since I deleted all the other shit, that rock count in the bottom left should be fairly accurate, so I'm gonna guess, like... 50, maybe? So, like, 2 log sleds worth. Alright, this is still open, so I can just drop this right off. Bye-bye. It's the other ones when I closed it like a fool. Yeah, it's, or, I don't know, it's not too bad, really. I mean, it only took me, like, 15 in-game days, something like that. Not too bad at all. There's lots of rocks around here. It's mostly just annoying having to fight off all the fucking cannibals while I'm doing it. That's the annoying part. Which I've just pretty much stopped doing. I just run away, because I've gotten so many bones and stuff. I don't need any more anything from them. They're just wasting my time. All the enemies. So yeah, I'll leave 2 sleds over there at the thing for the rocks, and then I guess I'll bring these over, because I'm probably going to need more wood for whatever I do on top of the temple there. Yeah, I'll just bring these down here. And then, so yeah, after I'm closing in, the temple is now, yeah, there's the floor, so you can actually see what that looks like. And then the, that's done, the causeway pretty much, the temple, the observatory. I just need to finish the game to get those last 2 things, little blueprints, and then the only other big-ish thing is just the fishing village I'm going to put right about there. And since I'm closing in on days, it's not going to be as big as I had hoped. Probably going to be fairly small. Oh, going this way, actually. And I still need to sleep a couple more times to get those rabbits. I've slept once since I last combed the rabbits for all the extras, so I probably only have like another 7 or 9 at the most, probably. So I need to sleep at least once more, if I'm lucky. Probably 2 or 3 more times. which will take another 3 days. So that's, so I only have 19 days left? Or no, was it 29? Am I at 71? Yeah, so 29 days left. So let's say 2 days to finish, or so yeah, I got my supplies and stuff. I got lots of log holders over here, and my custom large log holder, just basically just a raft that I push over land by pressing the E key there. Nice little use of that. And then obviously I've got a bunch of bone holders here from all the guys coming at me. Can you please get back in your berth? There we go. I got some various meats and such over here. Got mostly just that's where I keep all my skulls and these temporary stick holder or skull holders, or whatever you call them. Whatever. More of logs up here. A couple of bones. Food or drink. Food's downstairs in the thing. I don't know. Most of my supplies, I guess, are down on the first level here. So I got my rabbit cages, my garden. I don't really use these anymore because I don't come down here too often. Got all the birds' feathers. I don't need these because there's just so much. All my food here. This is the rack I actually eat off of. This is the one I keep, or I try to keep pristine. There we go. Have full of fish, meat, lizard, and bunny. I don't know who says it's hard in hard survival to get food. It's pretty fucking easy. Got all my sticks, various skins, etc. Just some weapons, and oh fuck. I try not to obviously you're gonna the first question upon hearing the enemies right there is, holy shit, how does this not happen more often? Usually I'm listening. I have the game volume really down right now so that it doesn't overdrown my volume, but normally I can hear them coming and I stay on the alert and keep them away from my base. The only problem is sometimes the game will, if you go too far away from your buildings, it despawns them to save on computing costs. So then when I come back in, they may have spawned inside my base. But luckily, actually, that didn't happen here. She's just wandered into the courtyard area, so I'm still fine. She hasn't noticed me. She's not in aggressive mode. She will destroy my structure. Whoa, hello. If I piss her off, but I'm just gonna leave because I don't feel like fighting her. I don't need the stuff. I'm pretty much wrapping up the stream here, so don't need to do much there. But I was worried for a sec she had phased inside my structures because they'll go away and then you walk back in, the enemy's there and all your shit will spawn in around. Thanks. Yeah, it's been quite an effort here. Yeah, so I got, like I was saying, just more basic supplies, armor, stuff to throw, weapons, armor, booze, and all the medicines and etc. Yeah, most of my storage is down here. Yeah, I think that might be pretty much. Oh, I think I did, or no, did I? No, I don't think I did do anything over here. Yeah, it's still just the same boat as the last time, a little Viking longship, kind of sunk in there. Although, I have decided I'm going to add just a bit. I think I'm going to take down those stick fences and make them rock fences or something a bit more solid looking, or maybe just intersperse a few rock fences. Cause I don't like how open it feels on top there. I was looking at other boats. They usually feel a bit more closed in around the tiller there. Oh, I realized I did do this. Just one floating rock section to hang a chandelier off of, because it was really dark down here near the ocean here. What else? Not too much, really. I'll just save here just so I don't spend too much time wandering around, because I'm limited on time. I have 29 days here. I got one in-game month left to build everything. No problem, glad to. Glad you can finally get around to checking it out. I think I remember offering to show you like a year ago or more now. It'd be like, hey, I got my base here, but I just never get around to it. And it's always growing too, so it's always like, oh, what point do you show people? But I'm getting to the point where I'm finally going to be stopped growing. I got everything in, hopefully. Oh yeah, and that obviously my food, and here's my water, my little line of thing. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm 25 at the moment. But yeah, where are we up here? I can't. Oh right, I was gonna do something up top, but I think I've already done that. Yeah, I think getting pretty close to the end here. Don't need to do much more. I was going to just finish the other causeway down there, but I realized I'm getting pretty low on time here. I should probably head off. But yeah, as you can see, it's literally just like 2 or 3 sledfuls, and then I'll be done that. And then I've got my second causeway, and finally, I've been thinking about that for a long time, but I thought it'd be much harder. But like I said, I realized I can just make it thinner, and then it's pretty easy, as opposed to this jumbo deluxe model over here, really wide one. I'm pretty happy with the overall shape of the temple, actually. Like I was saying, I didn't want the triangle fully, but it's only flat on that end. Now I've got the front there, so it's not a full triangle, really. But, what was I going to say? Yeah, I hope to see you. Yeah, for sure. I think that's, yeah, I guess I'm pretty much done here. Oh, I know. I got a good idea for sounding off. Use the glider on top, or in wow, what's the word? Cooperation, cohesion, something. Synergy, I don't know. Basically, stick yourself with wings here, and use this to get the nice boost, and then you can float on through the air there. Looks like I'm still not going to make those cliffs, so I'll go slightly lower cliffs on this side. There you go. Kind of fucked up the release there, so I didn't have as much momentum as I should have. But yeah, only got a couple more things left. I just need to think about what I'm doing with the temple, finish those things. I might not even, I don't know, I've been saying I might want to stream doing the end, but I don't know, might not do that. Might just go and do it myself, just because nobody's too interested in seeing the end again. Everybody and their grandmothers finished the end and streamed it, so it's kind of like, okay. But I don't know, maybe I might, like I said before, I might do a thing where I just try and get a bunch of friends and we all do it. That'd be kind of fun. Do like a little host a game and all run through that. But aside from that, it's mostly just laying down the blueprints for the temple and laying down the blueprints for that alright, I can't take out my weapon. That fishing village over there, which probably isn't going to be as big as I first wanted, but hey, at least it'll be in there. Alright, hope to see y'all guys fairly soon, and like Missy was saying there, hope y'all have an amazing day, and thanks for stopping by, and see ya.